Oh, as you can imagine, there's ups and downs to every project. And in this project, we've experienced quite a few. A lot of good ups. Some of the ups have been just really awesome. They really hit you hard right here in this area, make your heart go boom boom, right? And that's neat. That's really neat. Um, but then on the antithesis of that is that you learn things and you figure out a few things, usually from making mistakes, and that's fine. No big deal, right? Just a little time consuming. So, if you're ever doing a project and you get frustrated, that's okay. Because some shit is frustrating. But, here's where we're at. Last time we spoke, we were doing the grow beds, everything was set up, and it was all cycling, and it was doing fantastic. It was just wonderful, right? But, there was a problem that I didn't expect. The clay pebbles are fucking buoyant! Who knew? I do, now, at least. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that every time that I would fill up the grow beds, the PVC would raise up this guy right here. This little fella. See him? That guy. What that does is keep all of the gravel, clay pebbles, out of the bell siphon so that you don't start popping pebbles into your fish tank, right? Fine and dandy. The motherfucker was moving. It was moving up. It was just raising. It'd be like, hey, how you doing? I'm up here. No, stay the fuck down. We don't need your shit. Well, I didn't want to do that. So we figured out a solution. That solution was get a bunch of rocks. Now, it turns out that rocks are heavy as shit. Good for keeping down the very buoyant clay pebbles. Bad when you live in an apartment and your makeshift table is starting to bow significantly. So, we decided to address that problem. We went to the good old Home Depot and got ourselves a industrial... Oh, wait, no, I think it was Costco. There's no plugging in this video, okay? So just forget that. Make your own choices. Now, we got these guys, right? And that's really awesome. It's working out really well. Definitely supports the weight. Sorry if it's shaking. I've had a lot of coffee this morning. If you can tell by my overt excitement. So... now we're at this stage. We've torn everything down. Don't be fooled. That guy's not hooked up. Aha! So, the next order of business is to, well, one, fix the grow bed. As you can see, I've got this one fixed. That's why it's in, right? It's got its little bell siphon. This guy, I still have to do. So, it's a matter of removing all of the rocks, separate from the clay pebbles, mind you, so it has to be done by hand. You remove all the rocks, you remove all of the pebbles, you resituate everything, and then delicately put it all back. Hopefully it won't fuck up. If it does, we'll do it again! Haha! Right? When that gets finished, we'll have the new plumbing rig set up, and I decided, since we did have to take it apart and take it back down, I resituated a few things and made it a little bit more snazzy. Now we have some storage area over here, and you notice that I still have the same setup with the grow beds mostly in the center. That is for a reason, because we got some vegetables, namely Brussels sprouts, that just won't fit in the grow beds, and so we're going to be stacking them on the sides, making sure that they still have adequate light, and we'll be filtering some of the tank water and putting it in there, a little fertilizer, make them happy, grow big, fancy, that kind of thing. And I think that's it. I'm going to go pick up another grow light, a 2-foot one, because it turns out the 4-foot isn't quite big enough to reach. But, does an okay job. Not as okay as I'd like, hence the second grow light. After that's finished, should be awesome. I don't know, though. It's a lot of fun. And, no, I'll leave that for the last video. I figured out a way to maintain constant aeration of my water without a use of a bubbler, because fuck that shit. Multi-purpose, that's the best. That's the best way to go. And that's it. Yeah. So stay tuned, motherfuckers. Shit's getting interesting.